Ladies and gentlemen, Women in Management is a young organization. Started off just in 2011, just on the vision of its founder, Sulochana Segera. What is also special about Women in Management is that it is a service-oriented organization geared to allow its members to benefit from the exposure to potential clients and offer their expertise as well as remuneration to enhance remuneration when it comes to entrepreneurship and building up their businesses. WIM does not collect funds or have donors. How it does fund itself is through events and various workshops and seminars, but all those funds are used to empower women, not just in urban cities, but right across the island in some of the most difficult and rural areas. I'd like to now invite the chairperson of Women in Management, Sulochana Segera, to give you an idea of what WIM is about and also to welcome you formally. Sulochana.
Hi, everyone. Honourable members of Parliament, diplomats, distinguished guests and ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all for the 6th Professional Career Women Awards organized by Women in Management in partnership with International Finance Corporation, member of World Bank. Before I begin my speech, let me thank IFC for their professional partnership and guidance. Graham, thank you very much for all your guidance and the tolerance. The sponsors, thank you so much for being part of WIM Awards. Panel of judges, Rohantha, a special thank you for you for guiding us for nearly 4 years and also for all the shouting you did to bring these high perform awards. And Mrs. Dawn Austin, Shiroma, Ayomi, Kumar, thank you so much for all the support, time, guidance and references given throughout this process. My memory goes to the one of the statement Shah Rukh Khan, even though he's not my favorite, used in Chennai Express. He said, "Never underestimate the power of a common man." So I replaced it common woman, as I'm just nobody who came somebody. As a girl who had a fabulous childhood, with much excitement given to my family and especially my mother, who's here, I would say I enjoyed being a girl till I was 21 years. They say girl become a woman when she attended, but I think it's just a biological statement made by society on medical terms. I would say womanhood comes with struggle we face. And struggles I faced in my young youth life made me who I am today. It taught me a woman to change at least once in your lifetime. You should be thrown away with rejection, or your eyes should be wet enough to wash your hurt and stand up for yourself. If I didn't go through what I went through in my life, I won't be standing here today. And I thank God for all the struggles I went through, because that I am who I am today. Coming back to awards. This award came to my mind not in air-conditioned room nor in fantastic environment. While I was in a boat traveling to Kenya for a program in 2008, while war was in peak. But I didn't know what I wanted. In year 2009, when I founded WIM, I still not figured out what or how I wanted to establish an award for women. In 2010, when the membership was open, I met women with so much of talents. And then I realized, if these women can guide women who does not know their own talents and values, we can make a difference in Sri Lanka. But sadly, they themselves never thought about them as mentors nor as leaders who can lead others. That's how this award came out in year 2011. To find women who can lead other women, not to become equal success as them. but to go beyond them. During the journey of finding women leaders in Sri Lanka, I have some comments to make with my own experience. Some women knows they are talented and they know their subject very well, yet they are not ready to come out. The common word, I am a silent achiever. I don't want to get myself exposed to the world. Why? No answer, blah, blah, blah. Then someone else in the same field receive an award. Oh, I'm senior than her. I did this and that. But no one recognized me. Really. Ladies, research says women are the less boasters in organizations about their achievement or talents, while men boast so much about their having and not having talents, achievements to get their promotions. Ladies, if you want success, you want to stand out on your own brand, you want your family to see you apart from being just a working mother or just a working wife, boast about your leadership, talents and achievement. I'm not talking about praising your own tail here. From WIM Awards, we have awarded around 500 women. If at least 90% women of these awardees can mentor or lead at least one lady, today Sri Lankan women in boardroom or senior management should have been increasing. But to my surprise, the statistics says it's decreasing. And I personally feel so defeated, as with pure objective of this award was to find ladies, to mentor more ladies to drive Sri Lankan economy. Therefore, I kindly and I humbly request all awardees of today, please use this award to empower another woman like you. Empowerment word has so much of meanings. Here the empowerment is used to guide, mentor and assist a lady to go beyond you. Most of us like to assist below graded women because we know she's not a challenge to us. The moment we get a challenge or someone equally talented to as we take all possible actions to stop her success. This is not done by all, but most. If we do this, we ourselves are failures. A success woman always guide and assist a woman to go beyond herself, and that's how she becomes success. If you want an example, she's here. I would say, with all my respect, Mrs. Dawn Austin is one of those ladies. Why I say, I joined her company as a school leader. And here I am, standing here. During this award, you will hear some amazing stories of women. These women are hidden driving force of Sri Lanka. I have traveled every corner of Sri Lanka. Tell me a place, I have been there. And I have met all types of women. We are a country who's coming out from 30 years of hatred, I would say. Yes, we have got a beautiful country and a city, yet there are still unheard, sad, unforgiving, unaffordable stories in villages. Sinhalese says their sons and fathers were sacrificed for the country. Tamil says their children were taken by them. Muslim says their houses were taken by them. The summary, 30 years did not only took our lives, it took our humanity and empathy. We live as a country with so much anger and untrust. I believe only women can build this trust in our country again. And for that, we women who are educated have to take time to rebuild Sri Lankan women not as charity and nor as CSR program only, but as a responsibility of each and every educated woman in this country for the future of our children. 62% of Sri Lankan women enters into the university every year. If we have that, why can't we build an educated woman population in Sri Lanka? And export our knowledge that our women labor to the international market. Do you know we live in a country where 80% income generated by women labor to Middle East? Most infrastructure are built by these women earnings in Sri Lanka. I do not know what's happening to these 62% of women who are entering to the universities. Saying that, the statistics says Sri Lanka has 80% women population who have studied up to 8 O-level. If so, why can't we make a difference? I'm in a journey of changing the country economy to become friendly economy for women in Sri Lanka. For that, I need assistance from people who are being awarded today. Take this award and make a difference in this country. Take this award to become an international. Be an ambassador of Sri Lankan women. Represent our own women's skills, education, talents and business. Not women labor, nor women body. Very recently I was told by a non-Sri Lankan neighborhood country lady when she was in Sri Lanka as a guest speaker. When she has heard that I have been traveling to Asian countries and a country for programs as a speaker, the exact word I'm using, why my country needs Sri Lankan woman as a trainer or speaker when we are there? My answer has been very beautiful answer, I would say. Then why are you here in my country as a trainer or speaker? We all will face this type of challenges if we step into international market. But never take 2 steps backwards. Only take 1 step backward. Then take your gear, run the race. When you are running the race, don't block other women who are talented as you are. Because you have to take another woman with you. Otherwise, you'll be always outstanding. You know, when women block, everyone sees. But when men block, they do it in classic way. Learn that way. Finally, my message to women, do not condemn or block a woman's path in her career or business for personal agendas. Don't get positions for gender. Get positions for your competencies and achievements. Keep the skirt only as a dress. Use your suit to become competitive. Use technology to get more women into workplace. Technology can help women to balance their personal and official life. Advise your daughters not to give up their careers just for marriage because life is not predictable. Don't make her crippled or dependent. Train your sons to take family responsibilities, not just earnings. To my dear gentlemen, in the world of woman, there's a man. In she, there's a he. So remember, women can live without men. But unfortunately, in a man, there's no she. Or he, there's no she. So you cannot live without us. So learn the art of empowering, supporting, and respecting the woman, then you will live in peace. Thank you for my parents, for everything, and to WIN members. Enjoy the evening. Cheers to WIN. Thank you.